Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. In our previous class, we have seen how the Khiljis and Tughlaqs, they continued to appoint the Bandagan and the clients, that is Bandagan and clients mean the slaves whom they had brought from the other regions, and the clients, the people who were under their protection. They had given Khiljis and Tughlaq sultans, they had given the special political positions in their kingdom. We have seen this in lesson number 3 of history. Yes or no in our previous class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then further we have seen that these slaves and clients were very much loyal towards their masters and patrons. Masters and patrons. Patrons means
मैम यस मैम जो है ना सपोर्ट करते हैं.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. जो सपोर्ट करते हैं, फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट करते हैं मनी या गिफ्ट से, तो वो उनके प्रति लॉयल थे. स्लेव्स और क्लाइंट्स, तो कौन फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट करता था क्लाइंट को और बंदागन को, स्लेव्स को? है ना, द रूलर्स, है ना, सुल्तान्स. सो दे वर वेरी मच लॉयल टू देयर मास्टर्स and the patrons. Patrons means those who were taking care financially, they were helping. So people who were helping was mostly the rulers. Clear? Then they were not only to their but not to their heirs, means अपने बेटों पर इतना विश्वास नहीं करते थे, उतने प्रति लॉयल नहीं थे वो लोग जितना कि वो अपने मास्टर्स के प्रति लॉयल थे. Then we have seen that people who wrote Tariq, they had criticized this appointment of this appointment given to the small people, that is slaves and the clients. The Tariq people, the authors of Tariq has criticized them. Why? Because they did not like the appointment of low or base-born to high offices. Means they did not at all like these people, the nobles, the aristocrats. Aristocrats means the high class people. They did not like at all the people who to hold the who are born in low class.
The last Thursday's class, we have done the exercise of page number.
Mute yourself, please. As soon as you join the class, mute yourself. If any problem is there, you want to ask anything, then only unmute yourself. Otherwise, mute yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So we have also
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Daria. We have also seen that during Sultan Muhammad Tughlaq's reign, who all were given the appointment in the official post? Who all were given?
Cook and
Cooks, gardeners,
Yes, cook, gardeners, wine distiller, barber. So they were all given the post in the administration during Sultan Muhammad Tughlaq. Then definitely, if these low class people will be given the high position in the administration, then definitely it is clear that the nobility, the aristocrat, the high class people will make the objection against it. Yes or no? They will definitely make the objection against it. Then
yes.
we are going to continue our lesson from page number 39. Have you open?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then, like the earlier sultans, the Khilji and Tughlaq monarchs appointed military commanders as governors of the territories of varying sizes. Now, like earlier sultans, Khilji and Tughlaq monarchs. Khilji and Tughlaq monarchs. Monarchs means rulers, kings. So Khilji and Tughlaq monarch also appointed military commanders as governors of the territories. They were appointed, military commanders were appointed as the governors of the territories, and these territories were of varying sizes. Varying sizes means of different sizes. These territories were of different sizes, which were given by the rulers, by the king, the military commanders. Now these lands were called, underline this, these lands were called iktas. So which type of lands were called as iktas? The land which was given to
The military commanders.
yes, the land which was given to military commanders, and they were having the control over that particular land as a governor. That land was called as ikta. Clear? And their landholder was called इक्तेदार और मुक्ति, और उस लैंड का जो लैंड होल्डर थे, कौन थे लैंड होल्डर? मिलिट्री कमांडर थे. They were called as इक्तेदार और मुक्ति. Short questions can be asked. What is ikta? What do you mean by iktidar, or who is mukti? So who is mukti? The military commander who were given the land or the territories to have control as the governor was called as mukti.
Mukti.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the duty of mukti is, now here it is made clear from first 4 lines that what is iktidar, what is ikta, who was given the land to take care of. Now comes about the duties of military commander as mukti or iktidar. इक्तेदार या मुक्ति के रूप में क्या उनकी ड्यूटी थी military commanders की. Now the duty of muktis were to lead military campaigns. Now first and foremost duty of mukti was what? To lead the military campaigns, as he was a military commander also. वो military commander थे, तो इसीलिए उनकी first and foremost duty was to lead the military campaign. जब कभी भी राजा को जरूरत पड़ती थी कोई war fight करने के लिए, then these military commanders were asked for the leadership in the military, leadership for the soldiers. Clear? They also maintained law and order in their iktas when they were provided. What is ikta? Ayushi, Shraddha, what is ikta, beta?
Military commanders who
Military commanders.
maintenance and laws order.
Yes.
Yes.
No. What is ikta? Just I'm asking what is ikta. Ikta was the land. Ikta was what?
Ma'am, that given to military commanders.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Ma'am, the land that given to military
Given to
commanders.
military commanders.
yes. So the first duty of that military commander, or which was called as also called as mukti, was to lead the military campaigns. Second duty was to maintain the law order in their iktas. Law and order in their iktas means उनको जो territory provide किया गया है king से, उसको उसमें law and order properly maintain करना, देखना कि rules and regulations follow हो रहे हैं कि नहीं हो रहे हैं. So first duty to lead military campaign, second duty to maintain law order in the iktas. Now, in exchange for their military services, the muktis collected the revenues. Now, what did mukti collected? These military commanders collected the revenue. So this is another duty, to collect the revenue. So the military services, in exchange of military services, now they were providing military services also to the king. So in exchange of that military services, they were having right to collect the revenues. वो टैक्स कलेक्ट करने का उनको अधिकार दे दिया गया था, राइट दे दिया गया था by the king on that particular territory of the assigned as salary. और इस तरीके से वो जो रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करते थे, it was called as salary for them. Clear? How many?
Yes, ma'am.
First duty.
Ma'am,
To lead military.
lead the military campus, and ma'am, second maintains the law. Maintains the law order in the ikta.
Collected revenue.
Ma'am, collect the revenue for their
Collected revenue.
Assignment
as salary.
Assignments are salary.
Okay, fine. Now mute yourself. They also paid their soldiers from these revenues. Now, whatever revenues they were collecting, these military commanders were collecting from their territories, those revenues, from those revenues they were also paying to their soldiers, that means the army people, जो भी उनके military में जो soldiers थे, those who were fighting the war on in this group of military commander, they were paid also from this revenue which was collected by the military commander. Clear? So that means the military commander was collecting the revenue from his territory for himself also, उनके खुद के लिए भी, and to pay to the soldiers also. Clear? Now control over Mukti was very most effective if their offices was not inheritable. Now if these Muktis did not had the right for the inheritable offices. Inheritable offices means बेटे के बाद, सॉरी फादर के बाद कौन बैठेगा, या किसको वो पोस्ट दी जाएगी, बेटे को. दैट इज व्हाट, हाँ, हिज सन. तो दैट इज व्हाट, दैट इज इनहेरिटेबल, है ना. तो अगर मुक्तीज की जो पोजीशन है वो अगर इनहेरिटेबल नहीं हो, जैसे कि अगर मिलिट्री कमांडर के बेटे को ही मिलिट्री कमांडर की पोस्ट नहीं दी जाए या इक्तेदार की पोस्ट नहीं दी जाए, then it will be very much easy for the ruler to have control over these military commanders, over these
commanders.
हाँ, military commander पे control करना easy हो जाता है. And if they were assigned iktas for a short period of time, another point of view was that if the iktas, the territories were provided to military commanders as a governor, अगर वो iktas short period के लिए ही दिया जाए, अगर वो कमांड, वो कंट्रोल उस टेरिटरी का शॉर्ट पीरियड के लिए ही दिया जाए और थोड़े से पीरियड के बाद ही वापस मिलिट्री कमांडर को शुड बी आस्क्ड टू लीव एंड गो टू सम अदर टेरिटरी, then it will be more easier for the rulers to have control over the military commanders.
Military commanders.
Yeah? क्यों? क्योंकि जब वो एक
Yes.
जगह पर रहेंगे ही नहीं तो वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या अपना सपोर्ट गेन नहीं कर पाएंगे उस पर्टिकुलर टेरिटरी के लोगों से. जब उनको ज्यादा सपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा तो डेफिनेटली दे विल नॉट रेज देयर वॉइस और दे विल नॉट स्टैंड इन अपोजिशन टू द रूलर. Clear? So this was the thing, that they were, that the office, if the office of this military commander was inheritable and the iktas which was assigned to these military commanders was for the short time period, and before they gained support from that particular region, वो उनको शिफ्ट कर दिया जाता था दूसरे रीजन में, then that will be the condition in which the rulers will have the total control over these military commanders. Now these harsh condition of service was rigorously imposed during the reign of Alauddin Khilji. अब ये जो harsh rigorously imposed, rigorously means जबरदस्ती से ये impose किया गया था, it was imposed to these rules and regulations were imposed on military commanders. It was very harsh, rigorous, बहुत ही harsh थे और उनको forcefully they were asked to follow these rules of inheritable and rule for the short period and then shifting to the other place. So the reigns of Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq के time पे ये rules they had to follow. Accountants were appointed. Another thing was that to have control over these military commanders, the accountants were appointed by the state to check the amount of revenue collected by the militaries. Now whatever amount these muktis, these military commanders were collecting from their territories, the check was made by the accountants, and these accountants were appointed by the state. Clear? ताकि वो ज्यादा revenue collect नहीं कर लें अपने territory से. Care was taken that the mukti collected only the taxes prescribed by the state. जितना state prescribe करती है उतना ही वो tax ले, and that he kept the required number of soldiers, and also he has to keep the required number of soldiers. जितना soldiers की जरूरत है, जितना soldiers की army में जरूरत है, उतना ही वो appointment दे, उतने ही soldiers को रखे अपनी army में, ज्यादा नहीं. So all these was taken care or checked by the accountant. Clear? The number of soldiers and the revenue collected, the amount of revenue collected was checked by the accountants. Now, as Delhi sultans brought the hinterland of the cities under their control. Now, the hinterlands means next territories also, they had made brought those territories also under their control. They forced the landed chieftains, the samantas and aristocrats, the rich landlords to accept their authority. Now, when these Delhi sultans had made control over the territories next to their kingdom also, अपने kingdom के पास जितना भी territory थी वो territory भी उन लोगों ने अपने under में ले ली. Clear? So they, when they had control over those territories which were nearby their kingdom, then they also forced the landed chieftains, उस land के उस region के जो chief थे, जो leaders थे, which were called as samantas, and those who were aristocrats. Aristocrats means the rich people, the noble people with high rank. They were asked to accept the authority of these Delhi sultans. Clear? क्योंकि उन्होंने उनका टेरिटरी अपने कंट्रोल में ले लिया था. When these Delhi sultans had the control over the territories of other kingdom, then definitely they were asked for to follow the authority of these Delhi sultan. Clear? Under
Yes.
Alauddin Khilji, the state brought the assessment and collection of land revenue under its control, and whatever assessment revenue was collected and whatever assessment was done in that particular state or that kingdom, it was all brought under Khilji. Daria, mute yourself. So the rights of the local chieftains to levy taxes were cancelled. Now, previously, these local leaders used to put the taxes and collect the taxes from their territories. But now, when these local rulers were following the authority of Delhi sultans, now they their right to put the taxes were cancelled on their territory. And they were also forced to pay taxes. अब उनको खुद को force किया गया दिल्ली सुल्तान की तरफ से कि they also had to pay the taxes now to the state. Clear? समझ में आया इतना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The sultan's administrators measured the land and kept careful accounts. Now, the sultan's administrators means those who hold the government offices under the sultans, they were asked to keep a careful account, keep a careful watch on each and everything. Even they had to measure the land and kept a careful account. Measure करना है land को और accounts properly maintain करके रखना है. This was all the duties given by the sultan to the administrators. Clear? The people who were appointed in the government offices. Now, some of the old chieftains, कुछ पुराने जो leaders थे और landlords थे, they served the sultans as revenue collectors. They now were serving as a revenue collectors. Now their duty was to collect the revenue, but previously they were having the control over their own lands. They were the leaders of their land. But now that land was taken under control of Delhi sultans. Now, Delhi sultans. So they had the duty now to collect the revenue. They were no more the leaders of that particular region. And there were three types of taxes. Three taxes लिए जाते थे on the cultivation called खराज. खराज करके जो cultivation होता था उनकी एरिया में, उस cultivation पे जो tax लिया जाता था and amounting to 50% of the peasants' produce. This खराज was what? The amount 50% of the produce was given by the peasants to the state in the form of खराज. क्लियर? खैराज एक तरीके का टैक्स था जो कि पेजेंट्स फार्मर्स को देना पड़ता था whatever they were producing in that particular land area. जो भी वो प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं उसका 50% देना पड़ता था. क्लियर? Then on cattle, second tax was on cattle and third tax was on houses. So land, cattle and houses, on three of these things the people had to give the tax to the state or to the sultan. Clear? So land, पहले तो फार्मिंग जो काम करते थे उसके लिए दिया जाता था टैक्स. 50% जो भी प्रोड्यूस किया वो किसको जाएगा? सुल्तान को. जो कैटल्स रेयर कर रहे हैं, जितने भी उनके पास कैटल्स हैं, जानवर हैं जिनको पालते हैं वो लोग, then on that also they had to give the tax, plus on the houses they are living, उन houses पे भी उनको tax देना पड़ता था. Now it is important to remember that the large part of the subcontinent remained outside the control of Delhi sultans. Now large part of subcontinent means large area of India still was not under the control of Delhi sultans. अभी भी वो control में नहीं था Delhi sultans के. Why? Because they had spread their kingdom. उन्होंने enlarge कर दिया है Delhi sultans ने अपना kingdom, but it was difficult to control distant provinces like Bengal from Delhi soon after annexing southern India. तो जैसे ही we have already seen here that they had started annexing. Annexing means controlling the cities, the territories of southern part. Southern part में वो धीरे धीरे बढ़ते गए. ये dates दिया गया 1299, 1303 में इन्होंने चित्तौड़ को अपने कंट्रोल में ले लिया. So these Delhi sultans had enlarged their kingdom, spread their kingdom towards the south, and then when they had enlarged their kingdom towards the south, then it was very difficult for them to have control over these far away provinces from Delhi. Clear? दिल्ली पर में बैठ करके गद्दी पर बैठ करके वहां से पूरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सेटअप देखना, it was now becoming very difficult for the sultans to have control over these provinces. Now the entire region became independent. और फिर क्या हुआ, जब कंट्रोल में नहीं होगा, then definitely the leaders of that particular region, they will become independent. Even in the Gangtok plain, there were forested areas that Sultan force could not penetrate. Even the Gangtok plain में एक तरीके से forested areas थे जहां पर सुल्तान की जो आर्मी थी वो penetrate means enter नहीं कर सकती थी. Penetrate means hello. Yes, Lakshita.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, Gangetic means?
it is a fertile plain. It is an area, beta.
Okay, ma'am.
Area. Let me ask you again. Now, even in Gangtok plain area, fertile area near Ganga Valley. Clear? Ganga river के पास जो plain fertile area था, there were also forested areas near this Gangtok plain, and which was means in which that area Sultan's forces, Sultan armies were not able to penetrate or enter. Clear? That means many of the regions were such in which the Sultan was not able to enter those areas to take care of the administration, and thus it was not having a control over those regions. Now those regions were under Delhi Sultans. Clear? Delhi Sultans के अंडर में आने के बाद भी वो प्रॉपर केयर नहीं ले पा रहे थे, कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे थे. Now local chieftains established their rules in these. अब ये जो regions जहाँ पर ये सुल्तान कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे थे, in these regions local जो chiefs थे, local leaders थे, they started establishing their rule in these regions. Sometimes rulers like Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq could force their control these areas, but only for a short time period. Short duration means short time period only. कभी कभी अलाउद्दीन खिलजी और मोहम्मद तुगलक इन एरियाज पे कंट्रोल करते भी थे, बट ओनली इट वाज फॉर द शॉर्ट टाइम पीरियड ओनली. थोड़े समय तक के लिए कंट्रोल कर पाते थे, उसके बाद अगेन दे वर नॉट एबल टू कंट्रोल दीज वास्ट रीजन्स, फार अवे रीजन्स. क्लियर? आई होप क्लियर, इट इज क्लियर.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now
Yes, ma'am.
chieftains and their fortification. Chieftains means small leaders, local leaders, and their fortification. Fortification means, what is fortification? The protection, the protective wall with their soldiers and all. Clear? So Ibn Battuta, underline this. Who was Ibn Battuta? Ibn Battuta was a 14th century traveler who traveled from Morocco, Africa. He had explained that chieftains sometimes, अब उन्होंने अपना व्यू पॉइंट देखा, जब उन्होंने यहाँ ट्रेवल किया तो उन्होंने क्या देखा कि यहाँ के जो चिफ्टियंस हैं, यहाँ के जो चीफ्स हैं, लीडर्स हैं, दे हैड फोर्टिफाइड देमसेल्व्स इन माउंटेन्स. माउंटेन्स में अच्छा खासा उन लोगों ने अपना एक प्रोटेक्शन रख लिया है और वो एक तरीके से प्रोटेक्टेड एरिया में छुप करके रह रहे हैं। कहाँ पर? इन रॉकी, uneven and rugged places as well as in bamboo groves. Bamboo groves जो होते हैं, where many bamboo trees are there. Bamboo groves means where bamboo trees are there. as इन types में areas में ये local chiefs अपने आप को with proper soldiers, proper army, proper protection ये लोग यहाँ पर रह रहे हैं। In India the bamboo is not hollow. इंडिया में bamboo hollow नहीं होता है, खाली नहीं होता है। It is big, it is very big, and its several parts are so intertwined. Its several parts are so intertwined. Intertwined means twisted together. ये bamboos जो होते हैं ये आपस में twisted together that even fire cannot affect them. एक तरीके से वो एक आपस में twist होकर के इतना strong hold बन जाता है उनका कि even fire cannot affect them, and they are on the whole very strong. बहुत strong बन जाते हैं। कौन? ये बैम्बू, जहाँ पर बैम्बू ग्रोव्स, जहाँ पर बहुत ज्यादा बैम्बू उग रहे थे, जहाँ पर ये चेफ्शियंस अपने आप को प्रोटेक्टेड रख रहे थे। क्लियर? द चेफ्शियंस लिव इन दीज फॉरेस्ट which serve them as ramparts. Now the Chefchains, these local rulers used to live in these types of bamboo groves, or we can say the forested areas, which serve them as ramparts. What is a rampart? It is a defensive wall. एक तरीके से ये बैम्बू स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड हो गया था, एक तरीके से डिफेंसिव वॉल की तरह काम कर रहा था, उनको डिफेंड, उनको प्रोटेक्ट करके रख रही थी बैम्बूज। इनसाइड विच आर देयर कैटल्स। अब इन बैम्बू वॉल्स के अंदर ये जो फॉरेस्ट में रह रहे थे, इनके साथ क्या थे? कैटल्स भी थे, एंड दे वर इवन ग्रोइंग द क्रॉप्स। देयर इज आल्सो वाटर फॉर देम विद इन, दैट इज रेन वाटर विच वॉज कलेक्टेड देयर। रेन वाटर को कलेक्ट करके वो लोग अपना मीन्स खाने पीने का, कैटल्स का सब कुछ अच्छे से, इनके सोल्जर्स भी थे, सब कुछ अच्छे से वो लोग यहाँ पर फॉरेस्टेड एरियाज में रह रहे थे। हेंस दे कैन नॉट बी सबड्यूड एक्सेप्ट बाय पावरफुल आर्मीज। और इसीलिए इनको क्या रिप्रेस नहीं किया जा सकता। सबड्यूड मीन्स इनको कंट्रोल में नहीं किया जा सकता, बिकॉज दे वर हैविंग आल्सो वेरी पावरफुल आर्मीज who entering these forests cut down the bamboos with specially prepared instruments. और इनको कभी भी मीन्स अपने कंट्रोल में नहीं किया जा सकता। अगर किसी के पास पावरफुल आर्मी है वो ही इनको कंट्रोल में, इनके ऊपर कंट्रोल कर सकता था। हु कैन एंटर दीज फॉरेस्ट, जो इस फॉरेस्ट में एंटर करके और जो बैम्बूज है उनको फोर्सफुली काट करके और तब इनको रीच कर सकते थे, चेफ्शियंस तक रीच कर सकते थे। क्लियर? So this was the condition of the Chefchains. They were having the stronghold in the forested areas. Now the Mongols under Genghis Khan. Now coming the Mongols. Mongol is a tribe and it was under the leadership of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is the leader of Mongol tribe. Clear? Invaded Transoxina. Invaded ट्रांसोक्सिना इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट। चंगेज खान ने मंगोल को लीडरशिप किया और इन्होंने किसको इन्वेड किया, किसमें अटैक किया? इन्वेड मींस अटैक, अटैक ऑन ट्रांसोक्सिना इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट। एंड वेयर इट इज दिस प्लेस? दिस इज इन ईरान इन 1219 में चंगेज खान ने इन पे अटैक किया। एंड द दिल्ली सल्तनत फेस्ड द ऑनस्लॉट सून आफ्टर। दिल्ली सल्तनत फेस्ड द ऑनस्लॉट मींस सून आफ्टर मींस जैसे ही उन्होंने ट्रांसोनिया पे अटैक किया थोड़े ही समय बाद उन्होंने दिल्ली पर भी अटैक किया। किसने दिल्ली पर अटैक किया? हु हैड अटैक्ड दैट दिल्ली?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan, who was the leader of Mongol. Clear?
Mongol.
The Mongol attack on the Delhi Sultanate increased during the reign of Alauddin Khilji in the early years of Muhammad Tughlaq rule. Now, when Mongols attack was there, it was means particularly during the ruling period of Alauddin Khilji. अलाउद्दीन खिलजी के टाइम पे बहुत ज्यादा ये मंगोल्स के द्वारा अटैक किया गया दिल्ली सुल्तानेट पे। बट ड्यूरिंग इन द अर्ली इयर्स ऑफ मोहम्मद तुगलक रूल ऑल्सो, जब मोहम्मद तुगलक रूल, जब अर्ली रूल था मोहम्मद तुगलक का, जब वो गद्दी पे बैठे ही थे दिल्ली सल्तनत की, तब भी ये मंगोल्स ने उनको बहुत परेशान किया बाय अटैकिंग द Delhi Sultanate. Clear? So the Mongols attack in which two, particular two rulers under the reign of Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad
Alauddin
Tughlaq.
Khilji and Muhammad
Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq.
Yes. So this forced the two rulers to mobilize a large standing army in Delhi. Now अब ये लोग परेशान हो गए. Now they also started to have a mobilized army. जो mobilized army means जो army standing army रखी, बहुत strong army अपना बनाने लगे, and which could move from one place to another to protect their kingdom. So which posed a huge administrative challenge. अब एक तरीके से ये administrative challenge हो गया था to stop Mongols to enter the kingdom of Delhi Sultanate. Clear? So now let us see how two sultans dealt with this. अब ये कैसे इन्होंने फेस किया दिल्ली सल्तनत पे? Yes बेटा.
Ma'am, penetrate means?
Penetrate means enter. Enter
Okay,
करना
ma'am.
मुश्किल हो गया था इनको दिल्ली सुल्तान्स को कुछ ऐसी जगहों पे, like forested areas we can see here. Clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now here difference between the reign of Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq is given. The difference when the Mongol had attacked them. We will continue with this in our next class. Clear? With Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad Tughlaq's differentiation. I hope till here it is clear. Which till
Yes, ma'am.
40.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now before leaving the class, please type present once again in the chat box. And in the next class, we will continue with page number 41. So that's all for today. Thank you.